Hello everyone, I hope you all are doing great. Here is a digital Paichani for you for clicking on the video. When we talk about a streaming platform like Netflix, we think about all the popular shows and movies like Sacred Games, Money Heist, Narcos, and the very recent fan favorite sci fi gem that is Dark. But I'm sure you all must have already watched these very famous shows because we see them everywhere. So today I'll be making a list of 5 underrated Netflix shows that you guys should check out. And by underrated, I do not mean that they're not good or anything or that you not know of them, but just that they didn't receive the hype that they should have. So let's get on with the list. Unbelievable. Unbelievable is a police procedural drama released in November 2019. It's a mini series with 8 episodes, every episode ranging 45 minutes each. It's based on true events that follow the story of a teen, Mary Adler, played painfully well by Kathleen Dever, when she reports a rape. This is one of the most hauntingly humane depictions of such a sensitive topic. It focuses on the sadly overlooked fact that there is no such concept as a perfect victim or the perfect reaction response to such a gruesome act. The police procedures are so real and so disturbing to witness, I honestly cried after watching the show. The speed of the narration is very natural without any unnecessary dramatic elements forced into the story. Merritt Weaver and Tony Collette both play detectives and got their performances so well. Both the characters are complete opposites to each other, but they team up to fight for justice for the victims. I had a picture of this duo as the wallpaper of my cell phone for a long time. This show is a must watch. Just watch the show to catch the lead detectives in action. Next in the list, we have the first web series venture by Imtiaz Ali in the form of this extremely thought-provoking miniseries, She. Bhumika Pohankar, a timid and naive lady constable, gets recruited for an underground assignment to bring down a drug cartel, is what sets the series into motion. However, the focus of the series is on Bhumika's sexual liberation. She discovers something inside herself during the operation while interrogating Sasya, who is played incredibly well by Vijay Verma. He's a great actor, honestly, and the only wish I had was for him to have a more screen time in this disgusting role because he has played it so well. All other supporting actors have performed true to their characters, the sister of the protagonist especially. Also, the dialogues in the series are totally raw and real. The sets are true to Mumbai chawls and bars and streets. The ending, however, has received mixed reaction. Some people liked it, some people hated it. But after watching Begum Jan from MX Player, I can see how this series is open to another season and I could make sense of the ending of this series. Have you ever received fraudulent phone calls asking you for your card details or passwords? I have, and that is why I was so excited to watch this series. Jamtara is a criminal thriller drama focusing on a group of young individuals running a phishing scam. This is inspired from real life events from the district of Jamtara, which got infamous for its fishing cartel. The show focuses on who these individuals are rather than the usual plotline of how they commit a crime. The entire crime ecosystem is depicted as an interwoven web of corrupt officers, politicians double timing as goons, and unemployed youth choosing the easier way out of poverty. Amit Sai, as the greedy politician, is good as he always is. The lead cast, Rocky and Sunny and Gudia, played by Anshuman Pushkar, Sparsh Srivastav, and Monica Panwar, respectively, are debuting through this show and they have acted their part convincingly well. They are two good actors and we really need more of this raw talent. You will enjoy the slight tinge of mythology, village romance, and amazing background score in this series. Mindhunter. Mindhunter is a criminal psychology thriller based on the true crime book which goes by the same name. The series follows the story of two FBI agents, Holden Ford and Bill Tench. The duo studies the psyche of the sequence killers to understand the motives behind their crimes to predict and prevent them in the future. This is the same team that coined the term that we now commonly use to describe a series of killings following a behavioral pattern, that is, serial killers. Ford, played by Jonathan Groff himself, feels eerily similar to the criminals that he's working with. All the other actors have played their parts with brilliance. The interviews with the serial killers are the standout point of this series. they are very true to the real life interviews that you can also check out on YouTube. The tension every time Ed Kemper is on screen sent chills down my spine, honestly. The show is directed by David Fincher, who has directed gems like Fight Club, The Zodiac, Seven, Curious Case of Benjamin Button, and it shows through the entire runtime. The tone and lighting of the series is very dark and it is a slow burner. The show is 2 seasons long with 19 episodes, every episode around 50 minutes each, but is totally worth your time. The last series in our list is The End of the Effing World. It's a comedy psychopath thriller drama series. It follows the story of two teenagers who don't quite fit in, as one of them is convinced that he's a psychopath and the other one is, well, weird. They embark on a road trip and things go south. Everything that shouldn't happen on a road trip happens to them, and how they keep finding themselves in dangerous situations and how they try to get out of them is the plot of the story. The story is fresh, unique, and surprises you at every turn, and you even grow to like the twisted characters at one point. Both seasons are enjoyable, but I think the second season is even better than the first because it introduces new characters and a very random storyline. The show is filled with action, non-linear narrative, witty dialogues, and scenic locations. Check it out to witness the absolute mess that teenage romance coming of age movies can become if the teenagers are weird, to say the least. If you have watched any of these shows पहले से ही तो फिर great, best, मेरे को बताओ कि आपको लिस्ट कैसा लगा. एंड इफ़ यू आर गोइंग टू वॉच एनी ऑफ दीज आफ्टर द रिकमेंडेशन तो फिर और भी बेहतर मेरे को बताओ कि आपको शोज़ अच्छे लगे क्या, रिकमेंडेशन अच्छा लगा क्या. एंड लाइक प्रॉमिस इन द लास्ट वीडियो हमारे 8 सब्सक्राइबर्स बढ़ गए, तो फिर दिस इज़ अ पर्सनल थैंक यू नोट. थैंक यू टू ऑल द सब्सक्राइबर्स एंड ऑलराइट गाइस, आई विल सी यू नेक्स्ट टाइम. लेटर्स.